He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For by him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities. All things were created by him and for him. He is before all things, and in him all things hold together. And he is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning and the firstborn from among the dead, so that in everything he might have the supremacy. For God was pleased to have all his fullness dwell in him, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether things on earth or things in heaven, by making peace through his blood shed on the cross. Whoa, there's a lot there. This is a letter, and it's being read out in a church. And you can imagine someone saying to their neighbour, yeah, but what does that mean? What does that mean in terms that I can understand? And then I can quite easily imagine their neighbour turning to them and saying, I think I can help you there. You see, I was a fisherman, and we were on this boat and we were crossing the lake, and suddenly we were overwhelmed because the invisible power of the wind suddenly changed, and the weather changed, and the very visible force of the waves swept over us, and we were going to die. And guess what? He stood up and he rebuked the wind and the waves. Stillness. Does that give you a clue as to what it means? That he is the one over all things, the firstborn over all creation? Giving you an idea? And then someone else might say, I can help. Let me tell you, we went to hear Jesus. There were thousands of us. I mean, thousands. And we were in this country area. And everyone got really hungry. And then he was faced with a choice. Does he send us home and we all faint on the way, and then people have to look after us and our friends have to come and get us? Do we all go to the neighbouring bakeries and buy them out of their bread, and everyone starves in the local villages? These are economic forces. This is the power of hunger and physical need. Guess what he did? Yep, he took one picnic and he fed everybody. And you know what? We went home full. Does that give you a clue as to what it means? That in everything he has the supremacy. That God has all his fullness dwell in him. And he reconciles all things. You know, the Gospels sometimes, they're like a compendium of, you want to know what it means? You want to know in real concrete terms what it means? Here are loads of concrete examples of the Lordship of Jesus meeting with ordinary human lives. This is what it means for him, encountering these forces that encounter us, and this is what he expects it to mean for his followers. You have your little faith. Why were you so afraid? Yeah. And, when we read the Gospels, we can actually reverse the process. I mean, on Tuesday we took random examples. Anything except the actual parables and the teaching of Jesus. Take the events, and they all show Jesus engaging with these forces, these things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, thrones, powers, rulers, authorities. But you can do it in reverse. You can say whatever force there is that is boldly, boastfully trying to take control of your life, somewhere in the Gospels you will find Jesus engaging with a force exactly like that. Now, it won't always be the same way that we expect him to. Someone who is engaging with the force of bullying and mockery probably wants to find out how someone can be in charge of that and can dismiss it, can get rid of it, can overturn the tables. Well, he overturns the tables of the moneylenders, but with the bullying and the mockery, you see it in the guardroom. And he's silent, and he submits. And from the cross, he prays for them, and then he rises from the tomb. So yes, we do find out what it is for him to be Lord. There's a hymn here in Colossians, and I like to read it and then go back to the Gospels, and then it's nice to read the hymn in Colossians again. You read the hymn, And the Gospels give scores of concrete examples of what that truth in that hymn looks like in real time, in real lives, encountering real people with the real Son of God. Loads of events, and there are thousands more of such events happening today. And some of those, I trust, will be happening not just near you, but in you. If you have been, thank you for listening.